Hey moms and dads, welcome back to my channel. But if you are new, my name is Karen, better known as Karma Dexter, and I do food and lifestyle videos. So for today's lifestyle video, we are going to be talking about this little baby here. If the camera will focus, this here is the DBPower video baby monitor. This product was actually sent to me to check it out and review it and let you guys know what I think of it. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be doing like a hands-on review of kind of opening it, unboxing it, showing you guys how the functions work and stuff, and then at the end of the video I'm going to let you know what I think about it. So if you are in the market for a new baby monitor, this baby monitor is available on Amazon, and they actually sent me a coupon code for $30 off for all of my subscribers. So if you are in the market for a new baby monitor, you are more than welcome to use it. I will link it on the screen. Well, not link it, but I will type it on the screen, and I will link it down below. If you are interested, I will link the product and I will put the coupon code so you guys can use it and you guys can get yourself one of these. So let's go ahead and get into this video. And so when you first open up the box, this has the instructions manual, which basically shows you everything that you need to know about the device. And of course it comes with the monitor and of course the camera as well. So right under here you actually have a mount so that you can actually mount this to the wall. So you can drill the nails into the wall, and it actually comes with the nails as well, which is really cool. I've never seen a monitor that you can actually mount like this. And then it comes with the chargers for both the monitor and the cameras. So these two power cables are not labeled specifically, one for the monitor and one for the cameras. So I imagine that you can pretty much use either one for either one. So this is what the monitor looks like when you take it out of the box. So at first glance, it has here the zoom button, the talk button. It has like a joystick type of control here in the middle, which you can also press down to make selections. It does have the volume up and down and the channels, and of course it has the play button, microphone, back menu. Up here we have the power button and a space so you can put an SD card, because you can actually record videos of your baby or videos of whatever it is that you're recording with this baby monitor. So this does have a protective film that comes over it, which is great because it prevents it from any scratches. And then on the back here we have the speakers, and it also comes with a stand so you can stand the monitor up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the camera. So this is the overview. So you have a speaker right down here. Here we have the volume button, on and off button, the antennas in the back, and this is where you plug in the power source. And this part is actually pretty cool. So if you're going to mount it to the wall, you switch it to wall. If you're doing ceiling, you switch it to ceiling. I imagine that this flips the picture for the monitor so that you can see it perfectly however you choose to mount it. And here is the pair button. So we're going to go ahead and pair this. This is the bottom of the camera here, and the mount actually has these little brackets that fit perfectly right in here. You will see that it does have this little lock button here, so I'm just going to go ahead and twist that to make sure it's locked, so that when I mount it, it's not going to fall off of this. Currently not going to mount it right now because my baby is sleeping and we do not want to disturb her. So we are just going to go ahead and test it out like this. So I'm going to go ahead and give it its first power on. So when you turn it on, it says here DBPower. So it goes to this menu because we don't yet have the camera set up. I'm going to hit the menu button. And this screen is actually really cute because it is the first screen that I've ever seen that looks like this. And it has all of your different options on here, and it's cute because it looks like like a baby shower, like clothespins type thing. So then you can go ahead and toggle left or right. So you have the camera, you can record, alert, system, power save mode, which this one basically means that if there is no activity going on, that it'll turn itself off after 2 minutes, and you can turn this on or off. So let's go ahead and go to the system. So here in the system menu, you can set your date and time. You can adjust the brightness, and you can actually toggle through these with these buttons, or you can use a joystick. So here you can do the storage for your SD card. It does also tell the temperature, so you can see what the temperature is like in the room that you're recording. Temperature display unit. And this one here is actually the alert range. So say if it gets too hot or anything, or too cold, it'll alert you. So you can set it to, say if it gets like below 60 and you know it's too cold for your baby or whatever, or if it gets like above 77 or whatever, you can adjust it so it'll let you know, so that you can go in there and, you know, adjust your baby, take the blanket off or put a blanket on or whatever you need to do, which is actually really, really cool. So also here in the system, you can go ahead and set your date and time. So here we have the alert. So say for instance, your monitor goes out of range, you can go ahead and set an alert so that it alerts you when you go out of range. So you can set whatever volume that you have, or this alert also works for like the temperature control or anything like that. So then we have here the record. So you can choose your quality. So you can do the low 320 by 240, or you can do high 640 by 480. And again, you do have to use an SD card to use these functions. And it lets you set your record time. So you can record 15, 30 a minute, or you can turn the record off if you don't need to record. And so we have here, and you can set this option to low and high. And then you can overwrite the files that you have, so you can keep recording without having to manually delete stuff. This can just delete it for you. So then here we have the camera, so you hit pair so that you can go ahead and pair it. Okay, so let's go ahead and pair the camera. So I didn't actually have to pair it at all. All I did was plug it in and it was working. So I actually have the volume turned off at the moment just so it doesn't echo. So I have the camera just sitting on top of the box on the floor, just aiming at some of my daughter's toys that I have right here. So you can see that you can pan pretty good from side to side. So this one can actually aim fully up. You can get the entire ceiling. This is awesome. I have never had a camera that panned that much, and you can see that the quality is like pretty much crystal clear. Some of the functions that I think most people will find pretty cool about this camera is that right up here on the top there is a nightlight option, and there is a manual record, and you can also play music. So we have the play and stop button right here, and to skip a song on this area. This here is where you plug in the charger. So it does also have the antenna that pulls up right at the top here. So let's go ahead and push that nightlight button and see what the camera does. Oh, that's cool. So you can see here that when you push the nightlight button, the bottom of the camera lights up. That is so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it off just by hitting the button right on the top. So when you hit manual record, it does prompt you to put in the SD card. It says no SD card here, which is fine. I'll get one later. And then you can also zoom. It does take a little while to zoom. So for instance, I just hit the zoom button. So when you push it again, it just goes blank for a second. And then it zooms back out. Push it again, goes blank, zooms back in, which is still pretty cool. So right here on the screen, it shows you the degrees, the camera. I believe you may be able to connect multiple cameras to this monitor. It shows you the battery life, the date, which is currently wrong at the moment, and the time, which is not set correctly yet, and then the fact that I have it muted. So yeah, that's pretty much the overview of the physical points of this. Let's go ahead and test out the music. So I'm just playing with the functions here, pushing the next button, seeing what kind of songs it has. And again, here is a volume button. So it goes pretty loud. And then you can turn this down. It does play a variety of songs, and you can stop the music. So it appears that when you hit stop, it goes back to the beginning when you hit play, which is still pretty cool. You can also talk to your baby. Let's go ahead and try it. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and try out the record function. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit record. Okay, now he's gonna go ahead and just throw something. Okay, so it's a little bit of a delayed reaction, but that's okay. And it looks like you cannot pan the camera while you're in the record mode. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop recording. And then I'm gonna go ahead and hit this playback button, go down to the video, and let's go ahead and play it back and see how that turned out. Okay, so there it is. That's pretty cool. That's honestly, I have never had a baby monitor that can record your baby. That's so cool. Alright you guys, so I hope that you enjoyed the little hands-on kind of thing showing you more or less how the functions work. So what is the overall verdict and what do I think about this baby monitor? To be honest, there's a couple of tiny little things that I wasn't too thrilled about. So for instance, the buttons, they sound like kind of plasticky a little bit, but that honestly like doesn't really take away for it. I'm just letting you guys know it's a little plasticky. That's probably the only thing that I didn't like. There was so many upsides to this thing, like all of the functions that it does. I think that like the graphics and the picture is really clear. It's cool that the camera zooms and pans like literally almost a full 360, and you can aim it up like really good, you can aim it down really good. I do, you know, compared to my original baby monitor that I already had from when my baby was smaller, this, it doesn't even compare. Like this one's really cool. And I like that it has the nightlight feature as well, so it's basically all just in one, so I don't have to have the camera and the nightlight on. So I thought that was pretty cool. So again, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was a little bit helpful. And again, if you are in the market for a new baby monitor, go ahead and use a coupon code right here so you can get $30 off. No, yeah, $30 off. And the link to this product will be linked down below. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out if you aren't already, which I don't know why you wouldn't be. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.